Steven, thank you for joining in. Okay, so I'm doing a live today because I was finally able to sign in to my to my YouTube. I got a new phone, and I'm sorry, you know what I do. Moving my camera. Anyways, welcome to the Twisted Beanstalk. Yeah, so I get to do a live today. Yay. You guys, I don't know what angle is good. It's like every time I do this angle, it's like straight on my rack the whole time. Like, what the heck? Challenges. I have challenges, you guys. Okay, so I'm making pixie babies today. Making a pixie series today. So I have about, let's see, 2, 4. So I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might just do 4 or 5. I don't know. I'm feeling somewhat ambitious today. P.S. Look at my kits. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so I'm going to make some pixie babies. I haven't made one in a really long time because I've been making other kinds. So today I was like, man, I need to do that. I don't know why this is right. Why does this have to be right in the camera? Hey, Penny. Welcome to the Twisted Beanstalk. Welcome to the Twisted Beanstalk. Okay. Make some pixie babies. It's been forever since I made a pixie baby. I love it too because it's like you use a lot of color. And I make a lot of different kinds of babies, so I generally mix up my paint as I go as well, because sometimes I'm like, I want to do a vampire, which is more like realistic tones, and then zombies are like blue tones. Thanks. I'm trying. I've actually put out more videos than normal, I feel like, recently. Yeah, it's getting easier and easier, which is good. But yeah, so the pixies will require a lot of color, so I thought it would be fun to show you guys. Well, I mean, these ones are blank right now, so there's nothing really fun happening to these ones. I'm literally just prepping them. And then I have one that's like already prepped. This is the Steven kit from Bountiful Baby. It is a Reborn. I didn't do it. That wasn't me that just threw the bag over my shoulder. Alrighty. Yeah, Steven is asleep. I usually make Steven awake, which makes such a cute little zombie baby. Why? Did you see that? It's trying to frustrate me already. Oh man, did you guys hear about the do you have any issues with the Reborn limbs being stiff on the body? No, they're like really nice vinyl. Reborns are the easiest kits to paint because they already come in such a pale color, and the vinyl itself is very easy to paint. So it's so weird, like in my phone it kind of has this like weird yellow tone to it, but it almost looks like a light green, which is really bizarre. Can you guys see that, or does it look normal to you? Because actually in person it does not, like, it's weird. I don't know why it looks that way. I mean, it looks fine in person, but on the screen it looks like it's like a light yellow. That's so weird. I've never noticed that before. And like I said, it's a new phone, so I don't know, maybe it's something. I don't know, maybe it's something. I use Genesis heat set paints. Always. And yeah, this is the Steven kit. If you just feel like the limbs don't flop the same as other kits, I find, but their faces are so sweet. No, yeah, I don't find that at all. If anything, the older vinyl would feel that way, I feel like. Like, you know, the more expensive kits are a little bit harder. But yeah. So there's that. Man. Holy schmoly, you guys. Holy freaking schmoly. Can you believe that it's like almost July? What? How did that happen? I don't know how that happened. My time just keeps on going, and it just goes and never comes back. Borders are still closed. Haven't seen my family in 16 months. 16 freaking months. Canada, seriously. I used to be your friend, but I don't know about now. I can say that because I'm Canadian, so yeah. So frustrating. I heard that they're gonna open the US side though. They're saying something about that. Oh, you can cross the American side, but then when you go back to the States, I mean, just kidding, when you go back to Canada, you have to quarantine, which is fine if you live there, right? Come here, visit, and then go back. And I guess they're saying maybe if you have the shot and then a negative test, you can go up to Canada, but they still haven't officially said anything. So, yeah. I don't know. I think I'm going to try soon. I'm just going to friggin' do it. I'm sick of it. Okay, so let me get these guys started. Let me get it started. Let's get it started. Ooh, what's that? Curly hair. Let me move that because that's just annoying. I think I'm going to use this one. So quiet in here. Alrighty. Put a little more glazing gel in there. Let me see. I need a stirring brush. Where are you? Oh, okay, I'll just use you. You look good. I went and saw Dream yesterday, got them all tacked up. It's been so hot here in Washington, like way, way hotter than normal. It's been like 80 degrees or something like that. Like hot, well, it's been, or in the 30s, depending on where you live. Or 30, I guess around 30. But yeah, and then it's been so hot, and we were supposed to go to Eastern Washington next week. And it's like friggin' supposed to be 118 and like something just totally stupid high like that. So now I don't think we're going. That was like literally our only vacation time. It is what it is. We might go camping, I don't know. The only thing is when we go camping, it's so off the grid. Like this one place where we go, there's legit no service whatever for like whatever. I don't know, my words aren't coming out properly. There's no service for like 30 minutes. Like a 30-minute drive or something. Which is fine for me because I can do it, but teenagers, not so much. And plus, like when you have an online business, it kind of makes things a little more complicated. You know what I mean? I know. And then I got these really nice eyeballs that I'm going to try out. They're like blue pupils and then dark blue around the edge. They're pretty wicked looking, right? friggin' Verizon gets me to upgrade my phone. Now I have a new phone and I'm like, why? Why? My other one I almost paid off, but you trade it in and then they give you a phone, and I don't know, it's complicated. Oh, let me warm up my hands a little bit. Okay, so I think I'm gonna wait on the boring part and I'm gonna start painting the one a little bit more that I have started, so it's a little more interesting to see. Okay, so let's see what I want to do. I'm gonna add some pinks. Some Mr. Pinks. That's a very small amount of pink. That's okay. Maybe some purples. And we'll mix this in. I need to stir my paints, like my jars, because they're all getting low, and it just would be nicer. Don't judge me. I just like to do that, okay? I haven't done it in like 10 years. Oh boy. Okay, and then his limbs are over here. So let me start with yellow maybe. Okay. Let me start with yellow, because you're just so pretty. Yeah, you are. Sometimes you just got to talk to your paint so they're good. You know what I mean? So they behave. You're so pretty. Now they're going to do a better job, right? Twyla, what are you doing out there? I can hear you snorting. Just adding some yellow to the face. And then I will do the, ears, but not right now. I like to do it more near the end, because if you bake it and bake it and bake it, your clay will crack. Although I've been using that Cause clay, which is freaking amazing, and McPherson sells it as well if you want to check it out. But yeah, it's movable. It's like a clay plastic, and it's way, way more safer to use on Reborns. It is. Because it's like, I don't know what the word is. My words just don't come out properly anymore in life. And I don't know why I'm struggling with the light. What the heck? I didn't even change it or anything. Just doing it to bug me. So I'm just brightening up this baby's face with some yellow. Some yellow mustard. Because everybody likes a spicy baby. Right? Children, do not try that at home. There's a new Pixie kit coming out by Corolla Wedgewich. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name, but story of my freaking life right there. Let's see. You can use acrylic paint, yes. Trying to decide what one of my sculpts to work on while I watch. Ooh, I'm not sure. I was curious about the Cause clay. I use polymer fragile fingers. Oh no, okay, so Cause clay is so awesome. It's almost like a plastic, so it's really easy to use, and it's bendable. Like after it's baked, it's not like you don't want to be like, you know what I mean? But It's so safe, like especially because I'll make ears and stuff on my Reborns, and that's all I got to say about that. My mind is a little bit busy right now. Let me see. Okay, just gonna add some pretty color on the head because that's what I do. I love color. I freaking love color. I also like to sing to it. Yeah, but anyways, I don't do the ears until like way later because I put a lot of layers on my dolls and I bake them quite a bit because I really like that very loud coloring. Excuse me. And so I bake them, and then your clay, if you're using just polymer clay, it'll just, yeah, it's not good. It'll just start cracking. And no one wants some clay on crack, right? Not me. Just say no. Shout no like you mean it and run the other way. I'm struggling a little bit with the light, and I'm not sure why, because like I paint in here like all the time. Like the vinyl looks super weird. Does the vinyl look weird to you? Like a yellowish, I don't know. I struggle, you guys. I freaking struggle in life. Okay. So I'm just going to add some more details to the face. I just bought brushes. Like, where the heck did I put them? Could be anywhere at this point. Could be anywhere in the abyss. The abyss of the twisted beanstalk. So, there's that. It does look yellowish. Yeah, it's so weird because it doesn't look that yellow in person. Like, I don't know why it looks like that on camera. Super weird. So I think I'm gonna make these guys and then probably maybe list them all at the same time. So I just have like major inventory in my Etsy, unless they pre-sell, which that also happens. So if that happens, then I'll just do that. Can't say no to money, right? Just keeping it real over here. I really need to organize my stuff. I was thinking that I was going to do that at first. I was like, okay, I'll just get Rubbermaid containers, and what I'll do is I'll take like the beanstalk buds and put their eyes, their body, and the face in like Ziploc bags, you know, so they're like organized, so I can count my inventory, so I can start making them and making them for Christmas and stuff. But yeah, I just basically thought about it, and then that was it. I was like, ugh, like, just, I don't know, I want to, but my head is like scattered, so I'm like, a part of me wants to do that, but then it just overwhelms me. Just like, I can't do it, you guys. Sometimes you just can't dwell on the things you're bad at. I have no organizing skills. Except for my kits, which hang above me over yonder. Then I can see at all times what I have. Like what kits I have and stuff, which ones speak to me. Oh, and by the way, have you guys heard about the factories, about the Reborn factories? Like, talk about panic buying. Like, give me. It's so crazy. So the Reborn factories that are like the majority, I think, are in China. They're closing until like September. So they're not able to get the Reborn kits out, they're like so backed up. So now there's like some beautiful kits from artists that are supposed to be coming out that are delayed by like months and months. That's so sad, especially if they already sent it. Like, can you imagine like sending your work and then they're supposed to make the mold, like, and now it's just sitting there like with your beautiful sculpt? I know the pre-orders, I don't know what's gonna happen about that. And I know that there's factories in Germany, so maybe they'll be moving to them. Like, I don't know. Like, I wonder, it makes me curious. I'm like, where does Bountiful Baby get? I think they must get it because they're always getting Reborns in, but you would think that I don't know. I feel like they're probably in Germany. They kind of smell like the German vinyl, but at the same time, I don't know. It could be in China. Like, who knows? Whew, that's scary though. That's what happens when there's people that are stealing artwork and reproducing it illegally. But I mean, they don't have to have the molds to steal it. So like if your sculpts are going to China, right, and they're making the molds, they don't necessarily have to have the actual clay sculpture or the mold. All they need is a Reborn kit, and then they make a mold out of that. And that's why the counterfeit ones are always a little bit smaller, because when you do the clay mold, that's one size, but then when you take the doll out, right, and then you use the sculpt to, I mean not the sculpt, the vinyl kit to make a mold, and then it just gets smaller and smaller. I mean, it's like a little bit smaller, but that's how you can tell. Like, you don't, they still send it to China because technically it doesn't matter. And apparently all the chemicals that are in it, they don't make it in other countries. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, so, and it's like really expensive. So anyway, so that's why they go there. But now it's like all totally backed up. And I don't know what's gonna happen. What do you think's gonna happen? Right? What's gonna happen? That's what I want to know. Let's see. Hello, Ashley. Let me see. Okay, Bounty Baby is in China, I think. They switched factories recently. Yes, I think they did because the vinyl feels different and smells different. It almost has like a menthol smell. I don't know. I have like a really good sniffer, so there's that. And they're actually been releasing things like really fast, and so it makes me think that they must have switched recently. Like, I mean, they would have had to, right? Because their original sculpts were getting produced in China, but then COVID happened and everything got really, really, really backed up, and so then they started pumping out more of like the Reborns. Like, their factory was like, oh my god, like so bare, and so they're still trying to kind of recoup. And so the Reborns, yeah, they're sending that off, and God, I don't know, like, what do you think? I'm pretty sure it's from China, but now it's maybe in Germany. I know, and I would love to pre-order some kits that are coming out, but I don't want to wait until winter. That's crazy, I know. Stock up on kits while you can. See, that's what I mean, panic buying. Smell like mushroom. What? So what you're saying is your kid, you know what mushrooms grow out of, right? I don't know, it just has a different smell. I like it. I think I'll just cook it up and eat it when I get hungry. Yep. That's it, little one. Yeah. Fry up some sauteed mushroom out of your kit. Now that is thinking. Come on, chair, stop it. The birds are so loud. They're so freaking loud out here. It's like a jungle. I mean, technically it is. Just tons and tons and tons of trees. Yum, I know, right? Some garlic, some onion. Oh, be excited, little one. Be excited. Okay, let me give you a little blend on these cheeks here. Yeah, my babies smell like magic mushrooms. What can I say? They're just magical. P.S. Did you guys see that on Bountiful Baby that you can pay with cryptocurrency? How crazy is that? I think it's like they're just testing it out. Because a lot of people are like, what's Bitcoin? What's Ethereum? Like, what is cryptocurrency? That's all I can say about that because I'm not educated enough to tell you anymore. Don't trust me, you guys. Don't trust me. Need a smaller brush. Right? And layaway. No way. I didn't even see that. Whoa. Layaway. Oh God. Now everybody's, or Afterpay. Do they have Afterpay? Oh, you guys. Afterpay is like, we're like that, me and Afterpay. Then I'm like, damn it. After paying so much. Luckily, I already have a hoard of doll kits, so like I'm not really that concerned. Although I did just recently buy like more expensive kits, you know, kind of stocked up on those. I mean, as much as I could. Really, stocking up on those is like 5 kits. I mean, it was like, I think it was like $900. Like, okay, it was, let me think for a minute. It was probably like, I think it was like 7 something. And then, yeah, because they're each like 100. Some of them are like $150. How insane is that? Whew. Man, I remember when I used to buy Bountiful Baby like $20 kits because that's all I could afford. And then I basically like was happy when I made my money back, you know? So I just like practiced for so long. That was like way back in 2010. But now I'm just a straight up hoarder. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, oh shoot, now it just dropped out of my brain. Oh yeah, that the kits that I bought from McPherson's, and I bought a couple from Irresistibles because McPherson's was sold out. So I bought some from there, and I have them over yonder, right? And I'm like looking at them and I'm like, oh, this one's so cute. Oh, this one, I should make this one. But then I'm like, no, the factories are behind. And so like I'm legit hoarding them. It's a sickness. I'm telling you. You guys, I am ridiculous. Like Carter's clothes, I have Rubbermaids full of them with the onesies. And I'm like, oh, like the onesie sets, they're like, what, 5 onesies in there? It was like $4 or something recently. So then I buy so many, and then when I go to send off a kit, I'm like, oh, but that's so cute. Like, I don't want to send it. Then I'm like, I don't want to send it. I just want to keep it. Something is wrong with me, you guys. I know, right? Look at you looking at me with no eyeballs. You just wait. You just wait until I give you an eye transplant. Then you'll have lots to say. It's so bad. Yeah, $14 kits, right? That's how I could afford making the Beanstalk buds back then, when I can get like $14 kits, $20 kits, because it didn't matter. You know what I mean? Then everything just went to shite. Oh God, I know. Just like, being seriously, you need some counseling. You need some counseling? Go on YouTube Live right now. Start counseling me, you guys. Start counseling me. Counseling. You know, oh, I don't even know. I need to see a doctor about messing up my words all the time. It's just something is wrong inside my brain. It's just short-circuiting all the time. Do you see what I mean? I just did it. I think something is seriously wrong with me. It's like my brain goes too fast for my mouth, and then I'm just like slurring my words like I'm intoxicated. Probably shouldn't be laughing at that. It's probably something serious. If something happens to me, you guys, you can have my doll kits. Just give them this video as proof. Be like, she said something happens to her, we can have her kits. Why am I still joking about this? This is not funny. Bean, stop it. Let me give you some more red on the ears. Boy, those birds are just having a heyday out there. They are just singing like crazy. Wonder what they're saying. What do you think they're saying? Do you think they're just like saying profanities right now? Birdie profanities? I feel like they probably are. I think they probably are. Let's see here. Let's add a little more color. Whoa. Look what I just did. It's okay. It's magical. Oh, you're just so magical. Took me forever to get into my YouTube account because I had to do stupid friggin', you know, you have to like verify everything again. And I like didn't know my passwords, and it's like, damn it. Couldn't do it. And then it's like, I'm sending a text to your phone, and then my phone out here is like, it's never dinging. It's never dinging. Whatever it's doing, texting, binging, chingings, you know what I mean? Like, ding! Yeah, just like that. Well, it didn't do it, is my point. But then eventually we figured it out. Well, I didn't figure it out. Tambry figured it out. I can't figure out anything. I'm so special. How do I survive? I don't know how I survive. By being creative. Thank God. Thank God I'm creative. There'd be no hope for me. Gosh. Yeah, let me make you a little more red here. A little more color. A little more color. Man, you guys, what the heck? That'll be so sad if we can't get Reborn kits anymore. What are we gonna do? Right? Get some signs and stand outside and protest. Why not, right? Everybody protests about anything anyway. Everything. Anything and everything. So why? Why can't we protest? Right? Fly to China, have a big protest, make them produce our kits. I'm sure that would be very safe. Ugh, I would never go there. I'm going to Japan though next year with my daughter. And Genesis on a shortage. I know! Bruh. Ugh. You guys, see, you're gonna make me panic buy today. Cause literally Genesis, okay, so Genesis glazing gel I use all the time. And that's hard to find. I'm just like, are you serious? And then I even went to the Reborn. I buy mine from Jerry's Artorama. And I've never had an issue. So, but just recently, I was able to buy like a couple jars of the thinner and then the clear coat. But I thought I bought 2 things of glazing gel, but it ended up being these like tiny little ones. And now they're sold out. So it's scary. Oh, what are we gonna do? Gonna have to go to air dry, right? Because you can use normal like acrylic paints. So I feel like if you were to do that, probably would work. It's hard though. I have a really hard time because I'm a slob and I leave everything out. So it would dry out for sure. Oh, let me give you a cute little pink nose. Yeah. Guess what? You deserve it. You've been a good little baby today. Good little baby deserves a pink nose. There you go. You're welcome. Every few minutes, I keep on thinking about the shortage. I have like, I feel like I have enough kits. I should count them one day. I probably don't want to do that. I mean, I have hanging up 1, 2, 3. So I have about 30 kits hanging up. Then I'm like, I'm gonna make this one. Oh, but this one's so cute. I'm just gonna keep it hanging there. Bean, you have issues. I know I have issues, okay? You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me. I already know I'm a little special. Whoop! I'm gonna add a little more mottling of purple to the sides here. Because why freaking not, right? That's probably good. And then I have to bake it because otherwise the color just starts going muddy. And you don't want that. Here's its limbs. Okay, let's get this started here. Let me see your little pretty toes. Yeah, I took my horse out yesterday, Dream. And whew, man, he's such a slow one. I love him so much. I know I heard they are out of raw materials to make more. No way. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? Just gonna cry? I'm gonna cry. As soon as this live is off, I'm gonna go sulk in my room all day. Bean runs to the computer and starts buying everything. I wish I could. I spent way too much on doll kits this month. I'm like, shh, shh, shh. But every time I sell a doll, I usually buy more dolls, like, you know, for inventory, because clearly I need it. Clearly I need more kits. I need to stop doing that. And I hear myself say it, but do I listen? No, I don't. It's like this other little bratty little toddler that lives in my brain. It's like, buy more. I want it. Buy it for me. Buy it. I have like some really, really cute kits though that I just got in. I was thinking of maybe starting them, but then I'm like, I can't. I definitely can't now. Now look what you guys did. Yeah. Now look what you did to me. Rent? Mortgage? Nah. Doll kits. Gimme, 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 gimme. I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking, but really? I'm a hoarder. One day I'll show you guys my house. I mean, I'm not like a hoarder, like my neighbor is a hoarder. Like, she's legit, you guys, like, totally legit. Like, when I first moved here, I was like, what is with the house that has, like, blacked out windows? And it was really bugging me because, like, a really, really long time ago, when I lived in Surrey, this is a true story. When I lived in Surrey, British Columbia, I lived in this basement suite, and, like, I woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, what is that noise? Like, what is with the neighbors? And I look out my window, and it's like, you guys, it is like 3 in the morning. And I even thought to myself, like, what if I was dreaming or like sleepwalking or like not? Okay, so here's my justification of like what I saw. There was a guy walking just like between the two houses in not overalls but like white coveralls, and he was wearing like a mask. I was like, what the F? Okay, this is like years ago, like way pre-COVID. And he was like holding these like little barrels. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, well maybe it's like spices or something. Why would I even think that? I'm like, maybe he's just carrying like a thing full of spices, you know? He doesn't want to get it on himself. Yeah, because apparently there's spices out there that you don't want to get on your body. Told you, I'm just not educated. Anyway, so I'm like, what the heck? And then they built this, like, behind it, they built this other little area with like a vent. And I'm like, okay, something totally sketch is going on now. Anyways, so eventually, like, we found out that they were a meth lab. It's not funny, but it's so funny because, like, that's how my brain works. I legit am like, I don't go to like, oh, maybe they're doing something illegal. No. I just figured they're opening up a restaurant and they were holding their spices. And they were just putting them somewhere. But anyways, yeah, so then they shut down our street. And I had to move. Wow. Okay, so my whole thing about that was the fact that I was like, why does my neighbor have blacked out windows? Hey to Scotland, how are you? Yeah, so my neighbor has like blacked out windows and I'm just like, what the F is going on? So now I'm like super nosy. And so I was like walking. It was a while ago when like we first moved in here, so I didn't really know anybody. But so I was like walking around her property and she's pretty close to us. So I'm like, what's going on? And so like I try to look in her windows, you know, because I didn't want her walking around with spices and shutting down our street. So I was like, what is going on? And like the neighbor saw me, like the other neighbor on the other side, and she's like, can I help you? And I'm like, Twyla, and I start calling my dog. Like, have you seen my dog? You guys, that was some quick thinking. Hi, Boundary. Yeah, that was some quick thinking on my feet. And I'm like, oh, I lost my dog. And then I went home and I was like, whoa, that was a close one. Okay, so anyways, my point is eventually we found out that like she actually is a hoarder, and this is also how we found out. My husband went fishing with this, like, I don't even know where he met him. Anyways, he went fishing with his friend and this other guy was with them. And he's like, oh, you live in Bellingham? And he's like, oh, my sister lives in Bellingham. And this girl's like 60 something. He's like, yeah, my sister lives in Bellingham. We don't see her a lot because she's like a hoarder. And she has garbage bags like up to the ceiling and is just like a hermit. And he's like, oh, where in Sudden Valley do you live? And he said the address. And the guy was like, that's my sister. How does that happen? He's like, yeah, that's her. So my point is she's a legit hoarder. Like there's stuff on her porch that's all the way up. Her like house is like infested with like, I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? It's a sickness, right? My whole point of that rant was that I'm not that kind of hoarder. So calm down, people, calm down. You guys, look at my dogs. Look how Twyla's laying. They're like, I'm so hot. She's just totally flat like a pancake. But anyways, yeah, so that was my whole story rant. Luckily, it's not a meth lab over there. Because now I've learned my lesson. Now I'm a little nosy. But apparently the other neighbor didn't like me trying to look in her windows. They're all like, they have like black. Shouldn't get any sunlight in there. I always worry about her. My husband went over and like did some yard work for her though, because it was like a jungle. So even her car has stuff like to the top. I mean, I'm not judging. I'm not judging her. If that's the way that she wants to live, that's fine. I'm just saying that I'm not that kind of order. That's sad. Aw, I feel bad for her. She must be lonely. Especially now. Even more. I mean, I have my dolls to look at and to talk to. Maybe I should just drop one off at her doorstep. Oh my god, you guys. I should probably have a heart attack. Just to leave a baby there. I wish somebody would leave a baby on my doorstep. Can you imagine finding a baby? Like actually finding a baby? Like somebody put it somewhere and you found it. Like, can you imagine finding a baby? Who can say they found a baby, right? Oh, when I was so-and-so, like someone left a baby on my porch. I want someone to do that. That would be awful though. But at the same time not, because I'd get a free baby. Hey Shannon, how are you? You just missed my whole spiel about my neighbor and my other neighbor being in the restaurant business. Man, I don't miss living there. I don't miss living in the gong show of Surrey. We went to the lake yesterday. It was so nice. The kids just played and played and played, which is good because, you know, everybody has a COVID 10-month-old baby in their belly, like me. I'm just like, it literally, like, I look like I'm 10 months pregnant. How did that happen? Oh, going through drive-thrus. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. I'm good. I have to rewatch. We are doing well. Yeah, I know. Yay! That's because you're always looking. Yeah, exactly. Always thinking, like, I never go right to the dark stuff. I'm just like, oh, there's gotta be a reason, right? Yeah. They're just making some cakes over there. No biggie. What if I went to him and I'd be like, oh, hey, are you guys hiring for your restaurant? Because I saw you, like, carrying some spices. Can you imagine? Oh, God. I should have taken... Wow, Bean, you just thought about this now, 20 years later. It probably wasn't 20 years. It was like, let's see. It was probably like, what? How could it be that long ago? It was like 17 years ago, you guys. Wow. I just realized how old I am. Yep. Yeah, so, back to YouTube. I finally signed in. I have a couple videos I need to upload of box closings. This baby has the cutest knees. Give you a little more mottling. Just a little bit, okay? Yeah, so you can match your other little friend here. There you go. So quiet. This little hand. High five. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Oh, man. What are you gonna do, right? What are you going to do? The older you get, the more faith you don't have in people. You're like, I remember what happened 17 years ago, so... My paintbrush tried to assassinate me. I've been painting silicone, and I have to say, I really hate it. Like, I just, like, it's so time consuming and just sticks to everything. Everything sticks to it, like everything. And it's just so annoying. Plus, fantasy is where my my heart is. Love that color. Oh, man. What are they going to do about pre-orders? You see, now I'm obsessing. Now I'm obsessing over it because I'm like, what? What? Apparently there's a lot of chemicals as well, and that's why other countries are not making them. That's nice to know. Just breathing all that in. God, no wonder why I slur my words every day. Sniff in all those good fumes. Just killing my brain cells. It's probably true too. That's the scary part. Man, I can't believe it's summer. Kids are out again at school. They just started going back. Then it's like, oh, just kidding. Have a good summer. The parents are like, really? Really? At least they're going to go back next year. It's so sad for some kids that are in really, really bad situations and they can't get out of them because they don't have school, and school is just such a great advocate. So that I feel bad for kids that are stuck in situations like that. Just do what you can to help, right? Just do what you can in life. Oh man, I want to go see Dream again. He's such a sexy beast. He's so old. So old now, especially for a Clydesdale. Let's see. Okay. I haven't even done my hair in like a year. I don't know if it's been a year. It might have been. I'm not in lockdown, no. Which, thank God for that. Some of the stuff I saw parents say about basically being parents on social media during the last year made me cringe hard. I was like, these are your kids who should be checked on. Yeah. There's kids that need help normally, you know, like when COVID isn't happening, and they're just stuck at home, stuck in a really, really awful, bad situation that they couldn't get away from. And then some people, yeah, use social media as well, which is so freaking wrong. I would never do that. I would jump off a bridge before I ever did that to a child. I mean, it would be like a pretty low bridge, like 10 feet high. Because, I mean, you know, no, but seriously, there is no way. No way. If somebody was like, I'll give you $1 million right now to insult your daughter or something, you know, online, I'd be like, hell no. And then smack them in the face with a doll limb. Oh, so my little songbird, she is actually gone now. So so she went back, and it's been like like a week or something. So that's what it's different, definitely. It is different. Busy. It used to be so like every day is just like whew, a whirlwind. And now it's just like quiet and calm, but it's also sad. I always get really sad when they go. It's hard. It's hard letting them go. But yeah, so that's why I've been going out to the barn and like to the lake and stuff where I can go like all day. Because before we couldn't really do that. Yeah, so it's hard when they go, but I feel like babies are harder to let go, even though babies are my favorite, and especially like the newborn hospital babies are always my favorite. Which sounds kind of bad, and I don't mean like, oh good, they're in the system. I just mean like when they are in the system, I like having them, because I especially like the ones that are like failure to thrive, because my babies thrive. All my babies thrive. And they have a lot of faith in me too, the system. Like they ask me to take some like really, really difficult, like medically fragile, like they're like, oh, you know, so and so can do that. She's like great at that. But anyways, so yeah, so I miss her singing. She sang all the time, all the time. Oh, thanks, it's a dress. Got hot in the sun out there, Boundary Boo Boo. But at the same time, it's like, you know, we have time for our family this year. Last year we were in lockdown, so we didn't really do that much. This time we just pick up and go, and I'll eventually get another one. It's just right now over the next, I probably won't until September, so then we can just spend time with the family and yeah, just enjoy each other's time. And then I eventually will. But so they asked me to do like respite, and it was like a really, really, like really difficult. So then I was like, ooh, you know, like I want to do that, but I couldn't. So I was like, no, sorry. I hate saying sorry. I hate saying no. I hate saying no to the little kids that need help. You know what I mean? It's just what I do in life. Yep. Yep. See if it focuses. It's supposed to do like a, oh, you can kind of see it. Alrighty. Huh. I know, I loved her singing. Aw, thank you. Fostering is hard. One day I'll make a video about it, but I can't right now because then I'll go on like a big rampage of like, you know, it's the only way to explain it. Oh man, how's Scotland doing? How are you guys doing? Hanging in there? Man, all I know is like I'm about to jump the friggin' Canadian border. It's okay, they won't see me. They probably will be. Let's see. Oh, so nice. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna prep a doll with this while that dries, and then I have to go and bake it and then kind of start again. Yeah, you're probably gonna start again. Whoa. Look at you slobber knockering everywhere. I haven't made this sleeping one yet. So cute. So I'm just prepping. Sorry, I didn't mean to hiccup in your face. So I'm just prepping this kit. Oh no, F you hiccups. So then when I put the color on, it'll stick stick nicely. And it's basically what did I put in it? Probably Genesis glazing gel. I really like prepping my doll kits with. Just gives it, it's not too shiny, and like the more you bake it, it doesn't get like super shiny like the Genesis thinner does. I've never prepped my dolls with Genesis thinner. I I rare I rarely use Genesis thinner, which is really, I don't know why. Guys, why do I do that? So I actually just like using glazing gel, like a tiny bit of Genesis thinner, and then some regular thinner, because you don't want it super thick, right? You're gonna get like massive, it's just not gonna bake properly. And then I use a little bit of linseed oil. Yeah, and then just move your brush so then it's even. Even Steven. Oh, see what I did there? Yeah, I used your name. And it's like slightly green, the one I'm using, because I was just too lazy to switch the color. But really it doesn't matter because it's just so light. Excuse me, I have a toad in my throat. It's not enough color to change the shade of the vinyl, so it's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic, people. Yeah, one of these days I really want to make a fostering video of like what it's like to actually do it and how hard it is. It's so hard to do. And because not only are you bonding with the child, but your whole family's involved, and a lot of people are involved. Like you have to be really, really good with people. Like you have to, because you have your licensor, your worker, the parents, their lawyers, their worker, like, yeah, you go to doctors, dentists, like the transport driver who does the visits, like, yeah, and then you have the gal, which is a guardian ad litem, which is like a voice for the child. It's like their personal lawyer, I guess. Yeah, so like you cannot be an asshole whatsoever. You will not make it far. Like, because once you cross that line, then you're just in a total shitstorm. So you have to absolutely be good with people. Yep. All I gotta say about that. Okay, let's do some of your limbs here. Let me get one of these to hold. Look at it. It's a hand popsicle. Mmm. Yum. Yummy, yummy. Get all those little creases. I really love this kit. This kit is always on sale, and I'm not sure why. Even the kit, the Harlow kit, which is not, it's a nice kit to paint, and I really like the way that it turns out, but I feel like that one is not a very popular kit for like normal babies. It's probably why I like this Steven, this Even Steven. Oh, man, why can't this be a form of exercise and take off my baby belly COVID? Right? Why? There's one arm. I also have Jessie, which is so cute. I love this kit. Okay. I don't know why it looks so yellow. I don't know why that's happening. Stir my paint. Man, and here I thought that the doll shows were gonna open up and everything next year. But now I don't know if nobody's gonna have inventory. Oh man, I bought this cake from, we went on a picnic yesterday, and you can buy these sliced cases. I mean, sliced cakes, instead of buying the whole thing, they're like, and it's a 7-layer cake, and it's all different colors. It looks like a unicorn. I was like, oh, let me try one of those. and it tastes like cotton candy. It's so good. I'm just like, what? It was really, really sweet, but like delicious. And it was rainbow. It was very pretty. Like, I would be awful at recreating something like that. I make the ugliest cakes ever. Yay, oh good. Yeah, so are we. Is going to be Rose Doll. Let's see. What do your kids think of the kids? So my kids are really, really good about it, but they especially love the babies. Like, they love the babies. Everybody does. We're all just like baby people over here. But I mean, so it depends on the ages of your kids. It's always good to know the dynamic of your family before you like interrupt it. But your kids have to do, they actually have to like talk to the licensor and stuff and like, you know, ask their opinion. I was really hoping that 22 would have some shows. I was really looking forward to going to my first one. Yeah, I don't know. Now with the kits, like, they're not even opening until September. So, I mean, you gotta think September, October, November. And, so like, yeah, you would think, like, are they gonna be ready for 2022? I don't know. Bountiful Baby probably would be. This has the cutest knee, just saying. Like, it's so cute. I love it. It's so wrinkly and adorable. Hey, see that? Jumped right off the cliff. Yeah, I actually noticed that because I noticed Bonnie Brown. She's the first person that was like, said something, and I was like, wait, what? She's like, oh, kits are delayed, and like her beautiful brand new sculpt she just made. She's like, yeah, there's a like, oh wait, oh god, wouldn't that be awful? Your beautiful work that you spent like months and months on, and you send it, and then they're like, oh, by the way. Or maybe they don't send it because they don't have the, I don't know, but it said like, yeah, delayed. And I was like, what's going on? And then I went to Facebook and saw, I was like, right? That's how we do it. That's how we do it over here. I love this brush. This is a horsehair brush, a Bob Ross. And it's all pretty. Man, I could make a horse brush out of Bougie's tail. His tail is so long. I need to wash his tail today. I finally did his braids and put like all this nice conditioner in it. He's just such a hot mess. He's so clumsy. He's the clumsiest horse I ever encountered in my life. But he's so pretty. Oh, look at your wrinkly knee. It's just so cute. Yeah, that looks like my face now. All wrinkly. Damn, man. Yeah, the freaking glazing gel, all those. Like, why? Why is everything a shortage? Do you think it really is, or are they just giving us subliminal messages? You know? They're like, let's say it's all sold out. Oh, man. Holy cow. I need to like turn on the fan or something in here. Woo! It is hot. It's probably like 50 degrees. Just kidding. It's like probably 80. Maybe not even. I don't know. It's hotter than a mother effer, and I just do not want to go out there. At least we're in the trees. But it makes me worry about fires because we've had, you know, Washington fires and BC fires and stuff. There we go. Oh, look at that cute little leg. Okay, so I have these guys prepped. I'm going to let them dry slightly. Mother effer. I hate when it does that. Now I have to blend you again, you little brat. Call you trouble. Are you good, bro? Are you good? Okay. If you're good, I'm going to hang you up. There. Have fun with your other little friends. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go because I have to bake these dolls. And I just wanted to do a live while I was painting. It's just fun. I just love it. I just love you guys. Like, it just makes me feel good. Oh, God. Look at... What if it just stays like that all the time? Would you guys still watch me? I hope so. But yeah, so, oh my God, 70 minutes. What? I'm paying triple what I used to pay for Reborn supplies. No. That's awful. I have a Facebook. Yeah, it's the Twisted, I think it could be Bean Shanine. I think it is Twisted Beanstalk. Is that to get texture using? Yeah, so I brush it on and then I use it for texture and then I bake it twice and then it's like slightly rough, but it does go a little bit more smooth eventually because I use a lot of color and I really like my color to like really stick. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like that. But, oh, thank you guys so much for watching and joining in, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon, and have an awesome